I think really both of you have said this, to where, Love and Death is not, you don't consider this a side project. This is just something else you're doing. This is another project that you're doing. I want to touch a little bit more on that. I know we did briefly, but I really want to make sure that, because this is a conversation that we have a lot with, with artists and things like that, where their fans seem to think that just because they have another project that they're going to leave. But I really want people to understand that that's hardly ever the case. At least in our experience, that's hardly ever the case. They write music and then they want to do it somewhere else, so they go do it somewhere else. Not a big deal. Yeah. So if you guys could just touch on that just one more time and just make sure that everybody knows, like, look, how do you feel about this? Like, this is something that we wanted to do. We went over here and we did it, and that's really the end of the story.
Yeah, absolutely. I think Maynard, he'll do Tool and then he'll do Perfect Circle, and nobody has this threat of it being a side project or one overtaking the other. They're different things, they're different entities, and they're both energizing to him, And Chris Cornell is the same sort of thing with Audio Slave and Velvet Revolver. There's lots of those bands out there, and it's more than just being a super group. Like, that thing got thrown around for a while, but I just think, as a creative person, Stephen King writes horror, but some of his best stuff is in the drama world, or it's on writing. It's nonfiction. It's there's so much other material there. Here, the problem is when you're in a band that has a particular branded sound, whether it be for us, Breaking Benjamin or Korn, that language that you're speaking to your audience with, it's kind of, you have to tread lightly to deviate too much from that, because you're gonna, everybody's got something to say. Everybody has opinions. And you have something for that brand that works, and you want to keep doing that. You want to keep inspiring in that way. But it doesn't mean you have other things that you don't have. Other, a lot of songwriters here in Nashville, they get to sit behind the scenes and work on all kinds of different stuff, and nobody would question it. But as a band member, now it's like, oh, okay, like you were saying, there's this dichotomy of, is this your side project? What's going to happen with this other thing? That they can't mutually exist, and that's pretty far from the truth. So for us, it's not a throwaway thing. It's not something we do. It's more than something we do in our spare time. It's something that we're just as passionate about, and we're passionate about it by definition because it's a different thing and allows us to do stuff that we wouldn't do otherwise.
Right.
And we have worked on this off and on for the last 5 years. It's not like we just for COVID. It's something that we really love to do, because, to be honest, like this, we make better money in our full-time bands. This is something that we do. We don't make a lot of money, but we love doing it, and we'll keep doing it as long as, if people are gonna dig it and check it out. Because this new album, front to back, there's no filler songs on it. It's really a album, and I'm just, hats off to all the guys that we're working with, because I'm not patting myself on the back. It's just the collaborative effort paid off, and I think it's going to grow the listening audience to a great degree. I think it's just another level. And like I said, we don't make a lot of money on it, but we do it because we just love it. We can do some other type of music besides Korn and Breaking Benjamin, and our guys in our other bands are, we talk to them every day. I hit up Monkey. Hey, check this song out. I'm going to release a song of it. I'm mixing. I was sending them to Monkey from Korn and say, what do you hear on the mix? Let me know. Because, we're all just fans of music and musicians, and we love to do art. That's it.
Yeah. No, I think that's awesome. I think that, and in my life, and I know Parker's the same way, that if we didn't have multiple things going on, I think we would all go crazy, especially right now. For some reason, I can't do just one thing. I have to do 6 or 8 things. I'm only equipped to do 3, but I like to do 6 or 8 because I'm an overachiever.
I'm gonna steal that. I like that.